a tractor like my dad used to have. He's free, eh? That's the... Right. That's the tractor from Eddie Helmy. Right. I have no idea. Oh, the message came through on my cell phone, which turned the video off. It's really annoying. But these things happen. No overnight camping. Oh, you're allowed to stay here at the Sir Edmund. Yeah, I know. Look at the white stuff. That's white stuff. Yeah, snow, boy. Snow. What I'm going to do is have a look at the back of it. Look at the back of things. Always tells you how good things are. No, I don't want to see what the message was. Something, probably someone rang the house phone. There, as they say, is the mountain.
I have to say that one looks better than that one.
Well, where are you going? I don't know where you're going.
Who?
Well, that fella then going somewhere. You're going over there, he didn't indicate left.
Yes, we don't.
I know, I'm not parking here, I'm just being stationary for a minute. Because I'm a New Zealander too, and I want to say that's the... Well, that's Mt.Cook here, as you see, and you're looking out here and you're looking at the mound. What on earth? Oh, it must be a ray of sunlight on the thing. Yeah, that's better. That's the Mt.Cook hermitage there, up there. Yeah, it's sunlight on the camera, eh? Doesn't help. That's Mt.Cook, and there's the sunlight coming straight down on top of the camera, which is a pain of brutal. Okay, so this is the Alps.2.Ocean trip. Now it's 64k from Twizel to the Heritage Village. 64k. So we trip that off again. And from here, the Mt.Cook Heritage Village, heading back to Kuriau. If you're going to do the cycle trail, you obviously start from the hermitage. I have no idea what that road is. What's that road? Doesn't know. I have no idea what that bridge was. It must be an internal road. Or is it this road? That's this one. Right, this will be the other road. It goes down to the town centre. Yeah, visit education centre that way. Well, let's go this way into the main part of town. See, I don't like camping trucks here. Oh no, I don't like camping trucks. These are the chalets. The snow on the snowground. That's the Old Mountaineers Cafe Bar Restaurant up the top here. And These little alpine chalets, the A-frames.
Should we just go into the information centre for 2 seconds?
Where? Which way? In there?
There's it in there.
Right, okay, well, go around this way. I don't know where that road goes. Right.
Park down there. There's no parking over there, sweetheart.
Yep, that's right. I'm out. Oh, information centre up here. Oh, look at that mountain up there. At that mountain there. And that one with no snow on it. And that with a little bit of snow. This is the middle of winter, folks. Jeez, there's not much snow here this year. Yeah, it was a bit there. Yeah, there's a bit there. No, it's not cold, that's the trouble. It's supposed to be middle of winter, but it's not cold. This is the well, this is the where is it? What do you see? This is a carving of some kind, a display. Anchor stones go circular. The only trouble is they didn't quite aim it in the right direction, do they? I'm going to come up here to see where it's aimed. So they never built the building in the right place. It should be aiming that way to go out that way up the peak, you see. That would have been a far better way, but instead they built it to go up the valley, the bottom of the peak. So the peak's up there. That was silly. Someone didn't plan it properly. Okay. Well, that's it. I've seen it. This says half it. Originally. There you go. I got one of those. Okay, just a minute. Still got it. Mum had one of those. Ooh, bright sunshine. According to this.
I reckon Mt.Cook is that one.
Yeah, that one.
Not that one.
No, that one. That's the one I said. That's the triple peak one. No, not this. It's not this one around here. That's the triple peak one you can see from way back. Right? You can see that from way back, right?
It's saying it's there.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
must be
Yeah.
confused.
No. But you see, that point has now sheared off, right? And it's now sheared off, and that's why it's left a little bit, because it's, yeah. Right. And which means it is that one. It is that one when you look up here. But this is the Tasman Glacier. That's the Tasman Glacier we've seen. And this is the Hooker Glacier. The one up this valley is the Hooker Glacier. And the Hooker Lake, the Muller Glacier. Yeah, there's quite a few glaciers there, but they're all sort of... Yeah. Now that's the Tasman River, Tasman Lake. Unwin Hut. And the airport. And we are supposedly here, but how we fit it on this map here, I never know. We're in the building looking at this map here. Yeah. Now, I wonder where the Alps.2.Ocean thing goes. I know they drop them over the river, but I think they drop them on this side.
Yeah, they've got to cross.
Yeah, well, they've got to cross the river somewhere. Yeah, well, no, but they've got to start at the mountain, and Alps to mountain. They should start at the top of the mountain. I don't know how they're going to get down the mountain on the push bike, but they probably start at the Hermitage village. And, yeah. Maybe these lovely people over here will tell us.
What can we do?
Where on earth does the Alps.2.Ocean cycle trail start?
Oh, well, that's a very good question. Now, it's not quite finished yet.
You mean it's not even quite started yet?
Well,
Because
it's
most of it
started.
travels down the Tarsiel Road.
So it does start here in the village.
Yeah.
But the bit here in the village hasn't been built yet.
Oh, it hasn't been built yet?
Oh, so it's only
So where is it actually built yet?
Okay, there are bits that are built and there are bits that are not.
Yeah,
now,
I kind of figured that. But they said that I was down at Duntroon last night.
Yep.
And going and seeing the Alps.2.Ocean cycle trail and how far they'd got and all the rest of the other bullshit. And they reckon they've spent all the money up this end so far developing this end. So I thought I'd come up this end to find it, and haven't.
Well, look, there are definitely bits that are done. Our bits are due to be done in November this year.
And where do they start from?
Well, it is actually going to start from the village.
From the village, from there.
So it's going to start from the village.
From the village.
And I can't tell you the exact route because I can't.
Yeah, well, they're going to heliport over to the other side of the river by a 19-second flight, and then they're going to come back and pick up the push bikes and take them over later. It's a double flight until they put a cage on the helicopter.
Okay.
Apparently, they can't put the bikes on a strop underneath while they put passengers on top.
So they've got to go both.
Which
so
I would much prefer it to did it the other way, like they did in Race to the Yankees effort. Just put the bikes and the people in the same cage and swing them across underneath.
Yeah. That would be nice, wouldn't it? So it's going to come out of the village. I can't tell you exactly how that's
It'll
going to
go
work,
down to the airport, obviously.
It'll go down to the airport, not on the road. It'll have a route that's off the road down to the airport.
Yeah, down the floodplain.
And then the idea is, so there'll be a route through that's a safe route through, which they will build, and that's due to be done in November. You get to the airport.
And heliport across.
Cross over to the other side.
And down the road down the other side.
Go down the road the other side.
Now, how far down the road is that naturist village? I know there's a naturist village at a farm halfway down the lake.
I don't know.
This story just got quite exciting.
I don't know anything about it.
Oh, my sister told me about it years ago. She worked at the Hermitage years ago, and she said there's a naturist village halfway down Lake-Benmore on the other side.
We haven't been there.
And they have it over there because there's not many people go down there, and now if they've got all these push bikes going past, it's going to be rather interesting, isn't it?
It's one of those things.
It's the Alpine, I think it's called the Alpine Sunshine Club or something like that.
Never heard of it. My goodness.
It's something you'll have to look into, and I mean that metaphorically speaking.
So it does go down this side of the lake.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, you don't mind if I'm videoing?
Oh, that's
I'm
fine.
going to stick it on YouTube.
It does go down this. Oh no, don't stick it on YouTube.
Why not?
Because that's not good.
I always stick everything I do on video on YouTube.
I don't give you my permission to get me on YouTube.
Well, I'm not videoing you. I'm videoing the map.
So the part is at the end of the lake here.
Yeah, yeah.
So they have built that section at the end of the lake here,
yeah.
which is really lovely. So what we'll do for the rest of it is there should be some information.
Well, they're going to go from there and they're going to go down into Lake Ojai.
So it does. It goes.
Yeah, they're going to go back
it goes
back
through.
Lake Ojai.
Now I can't tell you the exact route, but it does go through.
Yeah,
the
and then
back
they're going to come cross country to Amarama.
And then it comes through here.
What I can't understand is why don't they go down the other valley down the back to there?
Oh, I don't know.
Apparently it's a rather rough trip.
Is it? I wouldn't know.
On the map it looks good. It just looked like a flat run.
No, exactly. So no, I don't know about that. So it is going to come along to the Waitaki-Valley.
Yeah, most of it's on the Tarshiel Road.
Well,
most of it around the Kura area is going to be the Tarshiel Road because they can't get down the side.
Well, my understanding was they weren't allowed to go on state highways.
Well, there's a lot of places down the side of the lake there that can't actually physically get a track past.
Well, I don't know about.
And then I know that they're going in from Duntroon. They're going inland.
They are.
They're going inland to Hidden Valley or Lost Valley or something like that, and going down through Western.
Right. There are certainly
past the Elephant Rocks.
Yeah, there are certainly some parts of the track, as I have driven past through, just heading over to Oamaru, you can certainly see where they have been building parts of the track along there.
They might go through one of the railway tunnels at home.
Might they? Well, look, you know more about that than I do.
Yeah, no, that's what the meeting down at Dunstan, Duntroon was for. You see.
Let's just have a wee look and see whether
I was told they have a website, but I'm stuffed if I've been able to find it. Alps.2.Ocean, but I think it's on the Tourism New Zealand map. Alps A2O. Or they were talking about building a website, and I said, "Well, just make a free one." They said, "Oh no, it's going to cost heaps of money." Anyway, I'll stop that. Right, zero this thing. We should be able to go this way. Yeah, bugger. Go this way and go into that.
It's going to come to a dead end.
No, I think it goes down to the other village. It has to go down to the other village. It has to be all one village because that guy come from down there. He come from down there. That's a nice wee bump, isn't it? Nasty wee creek down there, isn't it? Nice sun being there's a camper thing in there. Nasty wee. Fuel, self-service diesel, petrol, most FPOS and credit cards with PIN, fleet card accepted. There must be a, what fleet card though? Which fleet card?
It'll be Celtics. It's one of those 24-hour ones, it's Celtics.
Yeah, 24/7, it's a Celtics fleet card by the look of that. Doesn't tell you which one it is. I love it when they don't tell you which fleet card it is. I've got a fleet card, but it's a Shell fleet card. Not a Fleming Celtics fleet card, or a Mobil fleet card, or a BP fleet card. Or something. So I thought this come down to the back of the village. This is the access road to the back of the village. You know that girl had a piercing through the front of the ear and the back of the ear, and this great big rod bar through it, and another one piercing through. And oh God, ugly looking piercings. So I politely asked if I could get a closer look. And I said, hang on, I have to put my glasses on first. So I put my glasses on. She reeled back and said, oh my God, I wasn't expecting that.
Hey? Yeah, he's in the school, yeah.
Well, hang on, if you don't like the piercing I've got, you've got piercings yourself and you display them and let everyone see them. Well, hello. Imagine if I walk around with my piercing all the time showing everyone. People go, don't like your piercing. Well, hello, it works both ways. Right? You can't say you don't like my piercing if you've got piercings to show, because I'm not like yours. I think they're cute, but through the ear, that's just ugly. Whereas my one through the nose, that's just brilliant. I have no idea where these little roads go, but this is the village. This is the heritage village, and everyone has little things. And obviously, this doesn't go anywhere because the bloody thing's empty, right? What a dorky system! It doesn't tell you it's a no exit. It just goes around here and it doesn't go anywhere else. Then we'll go up the hill and down and back. Right?
They're all that.
They're all these stupid dog leg, spider legs. With no idea of, there's no street signs, there's no way to tell you where you're going, and just
that's going to come to a dead end.
That's going to come to a dead end because this is a dead end, so there has to be a dead end as well. This sign doesn't say anything, but it should say way out. I have no idea what that one is. No, that's a dead end too. That just goes there. So this has to be the way out.
That way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the kindergarten here, they have to have a school here because there's no way that anyone can, you can't get down to anywhere else. It's 55 kilometres, 30 miles to the nearest town, and even that's not a very...
private houses down that road, by the way.
Does it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't see the sign. I was driving. And that's the school. Now that's telling all the little kiddies how to run, how to jump, and how to walk. Aoraki, Mt.Cook School, right? Kitchener Drive and Youth Hostel. Kitchener Drive and Youth Hostel, one goes out there. A lot of building going on, dear. A lot of building going on. Because they've got to add to it, you see. And now that they've got all these cycle trail, you're going to have all these services as well, you see. Places for people to stay. Oh, yeah. So you ride down here somewhere, and you're going to ride down the back country here somewhere. They're not exactly sure where, but they're going to ride down through the back there and over on the river. But it's not built yet. Obviously not built yet. They haven't sort of figured out where they're going to do it. But somewhere over to the left there, they're going to ride down the river. And then they're going to ride down to the airport, obviously. Well, that's it, dear. You see Mt.Cook. You haven't missed much. I love you.
At least I've seen it.
Eh?
At least I've seen it.
At least you've seen it. Yeah, you can at least say, I've seen it now. Been there, been up close, seen it.
Pretty if there was a lot of snow. It would look pretty.
It would look a long way prettier if there was a lot of snow. And that's the Tasman Valley there. So I'm picking that they'll bike down that way, or whatever. But they've got to get the heli flight across to the other side. And at the moment, the powers that be reckon that if you're going to push bike this Alps.2.Ocean, the really good Alps.2.Ocean push bike ride, which is supposed to be a push bike ride, not a helicopter ride, you've actually got to take a helicopter ride at the start. In other words, it's only for those with a lot of money. So the average New Zealander will be disadvantaged from going on this, because who is going to afford a $300 or $400 helicopter ride for 1.5 minutes across the lake? Now that's self-defeating. Now, if I was going to push bike down a trip like this, there's no way you'd get me in a helicopter. So for me, that push bike ride will never happen. Eh? Well, if I was going to be in a helicopter, I sure as hell wouldn't use it for a 90-second trip across the river to push bike down the lake. I would helicopter down the lake. I would suspect a lot of people will start from the village up there, will get down here, will find the cost of the helicopter ride, and they'll bike down the west side of the lake for free on the main road, with the traffic, with all the other stuff, as push bikes. And like everywhere else in New Zealand, there'll be a little sign up soon: share the road. Sorry, but it just doesn't work for me. And a lot of people will be put off that if they're going to ride from here to Oamaru, and Oamaru is on the south side of the Waitaki, it's the south side of this. Why on earth cross the other side? Hello, here's a sheep out walking. Here is a sheep out walking. It knows it's going somewhere. There's a mate. Its mates with it too. It's out for a walk as well. Yeah, run off on the side. Yeah.
Where you going?
I just want to have a look over at the airport here. You see, there's sheep out on this side as well. There's no fence, you see. Let's face it, been to Mt.Cook, let's go and have a look at the airport. Here, obviously you go around there. I know it's bus parking only, but I'm not going parking, am I? No entry. Didn't say I'm entering. I'm just doing a cruise around. That's the go with. That's the airport, folks. Been there, done that, seen it, gone. And it saves you getting out, and it saves me getting cold. And of course, away up there, I'll pull it out in the dry out here. And you can just see way up in the distance there. Way up in the distance is the glacier. And of course Mt.Cook is to the left. Now, as I said, that steep peak, you see it's that steep peak, which is the one that you can see from there, the tallest one. And that's it. Mt.Cook National Park, nothing to it. And of course people are going to set out from that heritage village, all full of gumph and gusto, and they're going to say, yes, going to push bike to Oamaru. How far is it? 300 kilometres. Wow! The cycle trail, the Otago Central Rail Trail, is 160 odd kilometres through some really interesting country and the service towns all along the route of the old railway line. This is a brand new cycle trail right down the middle of nowhere. And they say it's fully serviced. Yeah, but what with? Tussock and fresh air and wide open spaces and nothing else? That's not service, that's just blue. Will you look down there? There is no town down there. You've got to ride the whole length of that lake to get to a small service centre at the lake. But it's not even at this lake. You've got to go over the hill to the left into Lake-Tekapo village. Or you go to the right, which is 55 kilometres from Mt.Cook village to Twizel. That's your first serviced village where, strangely, the first 2.3k of track is. Now you're supposed to be biking down the left-hand side of the lake, which is way over to the left. Way over to the left. We can't see it from here because it's just way over to the left. Right down a barren, open, scree countryside where there's absolutely nothing. And I'll do a little U-turn around here where you can see absolutely nothing. Right. Around here. Right, you're going to come from way up there and you're going to push bike down to the airport, which is over there. Then you're going to fly across the river and you're going to bike down that whole stretch right down that side of that lake, left hand side, to the very, very distance, and with no service. Don't even know if there's cell phone service. Probably not. Have a look and see on the cell phone if there's any service. You got any service? How many bars?
3.
3. That's because you're close to Mt.Cook. But if I was cycling down here, I would cycle down the road where there's people driving all the time and where you don't have to pay oodles of money to fly across the river on a helicopter to be away from the other people. it's a long way to push bike. 55 k's in one day. And have nowhere to stay before you've cycled the whole lot. So their intentions are good, their ideas are good, but their time scale and their distance and their planning is just in a totally different ballpark. Because the big thing here is they do not have a formed track to work with. They've got to start from scratch and make it all from scratch. They've got to bulldoze a track through there from scratch. Whereas the Central Rail Trail is actually just the graded pre-existing railway formation that was there for years and serviced all the towns. I can't see that many people taking it on. How many people do you reckon, or even with the trail fully functioning, I can see no more than about a dozen people using it a month.
There's nothing on that side.
Eh?
There's nothing.
Well, there's absolutely nothing on that side. And as I said, there's no service, there's no farms, there's no buildings, there's no people for at least 20 miles on that side of the creek. And if you're going to be riding for 20 miles with no sign of human occupation, then if you have an accident, it's a good 10-mile walk either way. And most people that come to Mt.Cook come by rental vehicle, so who's going to take their rental vehicle down? You imagine if you got all the kit gear and all the caboodle for the people that are going to cycle down there, and the only way to meet up with them is to drive down the lake and up the other side on the road at the other side, which doesn't go all the way, it only goes 2/3 of the way up. That's just going to be ludicrous. Sorry, it just doesn't make sense. It's a good idea. Good idea. Oh, Alps..Ocean. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, it's just dull and boring, as I put it. There's nothing. You're just riding down here. Even on the road, just riding. On the road, you're riding on a decent tar-sealed road. You've got to contend with traffic. Well, let's face it, there's not that much traffic. But the other side is just diabolical. riding down on the other side. I see there's one run hold over there to the left, but that's the first one down the valley, and that's what. How many k down? Is that 19, is it? How many k's is that?
Looks like
10?
19. Looks like 19.
Looks like 19. I'll see when it clicks over. Or is it 18? Almost 20 clicks down the valley. Yeah, it was 18 clicks down the valley. From the Heritage Village down the other side of the lake, it's 18 kilometres to the first farmhouse, and then it looks like it's another 10 to 20 kilometres before the next one. But that's a pretty big river coming out of there. Oh. I wonder how they get across. I wonder if they forded across, or whether they put a bridge across, or what. Side. This is the first sign of occupation, and it's a holiday crib, 2 holiday cribs, 23 kilometres from Mt.Cook. There's not even a permanent population there. That's your first sign of human shelter. You could possibly stay in the shearing shed if you were pushed. There's no human comforts. There's a bed and breakfast down here, and they probably thought they were going to do the right rural tour here. So there's a farm or run hold to the right. There's several houses, 1, 2, 3, 4 houses over there, and there's this helicopter thing here. That's 25 kilometres down the track. No, well, he's got a bloody push bike. He's got a...
You're right. You're right.
I'm just trying to get you to slow down, but it's too late. Doesn't matter. Okay.
What for?
Thank you. Well, there's a wee dog down here.
Are we what?
Dog.
A wee dog?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were broken down. Yeah. First off, I
Someone's calling him. You're in the road. Sorry.
first
You're
off,
in the road.
well, it doesn't matter. There's no traffic. First off, I thought you were hitchhiking.
No, I was trying to get you to slow down.
Oh.
It's all right. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a good day anyway.
Dog.
Put the bloody thing on a lead. way to slow people down is to put the bike down, lady, and wave both arms. So of course the dog's not going to go anywhere. The human's right beside it. Just push bike and leave the dog to it.
You weren't exactly speeding either.
I was doing 80k. Just travelling along nicely. And what? No. Oh, slow down, slow down. I don't want to pick up hitchhikers. Now, is this guy going to give way or not? He's supposed to give way because he has to give way.
You're on the bridge first.
And I'm on the bridge first, and I got my bloody lights on, so mate, you got to bloody well stop it. Don't give him mate. The law says stop. Well, don't stop in the right place, mate. Stop this side of it, but she's right.
Slow down, because that lady's going to
That lady's going to wave her arms at you and tell you off because you're doing 60 or 70k on a 100k road. But anyway, that's a beautiful lake there. But look, there is not one farmhouse on the other side. Not one. Until you get miles down. Reminds me of the War of the Worlds movie. And the soldier. I'm gonna build a great new world underground. Come and have a look. And there's a tunnel, no more than 3 feet long. That's taken him a week to build. I could build half as much as in a day. And I could see his dreams were never gonna fit with his reality. It's the same with the cycle trail. 315 kilometres. Well, it's open, but we've got 2.3 kilometres done now. And no signage, absolutely nothing to tell you from the Heritage Village where it is. You start from the Heritage Village, you get up there's no bikes for hire, absolutely nothing. You gotta bring your bikes with you. Cycle trail down here, eh? Wish them the best of luck. They're going to need it. Murphy's Law, eh? we've done 32 kilometres. That's a tenth of the trip. You have 9 times as far to go again before you get to Oamaru on the east coast. I wonder how far people can push bike in a day, you know? On a newly formed gravel track. Oh, that's nice and pretty there, isn't it? Oh, wee waterfalls coming down there. About 35 k's before. On the other side there's actually sign of farms and so forth. There's a few houses out there on the other side. Of course this side of course there's nothing. But you have at least a tar seal road. But on the other side I'd say there probably would be a tar seal road up to those houses. Service.
Gravel.
Hey?
Be gravel.
Is it gravel, is it?
It'll probably be gravel.
I don't know. like they've been milled, they've just been dropped.
They've been chopped.
Yeah, they've been cut down, but they haven't been milled. They haven't been taken away for lighting. They could have been either fire damaged or wind damaged, but they've had to drop them. go to Lake-Benmore. Which is actually quite a long way over the next hill into the next valley. Probably 15 or 20 kilometres to the left. You don't want to go that way. You want to go this way. Well, it's a long way to Lake-Benmore because you've got to go past the army camp out there. And this way is where they're going to be biking. They're also going to be biking way up into the right there, under Lake Ojai.
Which is that way? What's that back there?
Oh, some fire in the distance. There must be an inversion layer. Twizel is 8, Amerima is 38. So it's 30k from Twizel to Amerima. And telling us it's 40k from Curio to Twizel. Yeah. That's just a joke. I've never been round on this road that goes down the side of the thing here, you see? That goes down the side of the thing. Now why, it's a so-called a private road. Warning, private road, use at own risk, no heavy vehicles, canal restrictions, no swimming, no boating.
It's a private road. No.
Yeah, I know, it's for the hydro. And they're the ones that are not allowing the cyclists to come down here because, let's face it, they don't want the cyclists coming down this private road where no other traffic's going to be because, oh no, couldn't possibly let the cyclists come down here. Because then they'd have to let the support vehicles come down. And think of that, right? This is the perfect way to get to Lake Ojai because you follow the canal. No, they don't want you using the road. There's an unformed road on that side with no signs, and there's a formed road on this side and it says private road, use at own risk, blah blah blah. Right? But look at it. It's a state highway. Basically it's a state highway road. And that would be perfect for the cyclists to go down there, to go to Lake Ojai. And they could be up high and they could cycle down here. Now think about it. They could cycle down here and have a perfect view of the valley. But oh no, oh, I can't have it. But they've got a 70k restriction on it, right? This is meridian energy, right? Oh, look at this. This is the Didymo. Didymo is present in this canal. Ensure you check, clean and dry any fishing equipment before and after fishing here. Knowingly spreading Didymo is an offence under the Biosecurity Act which carries a penalty up to 5 years and a fine of up to 100,000. And yet it's over 70% of the waterways and thing. It's in, you know, if you go from here and you clean all your gear and you go to Cromwell and they say, where were you fishing last? Or up in the canal. Oh, you've spread it. No, you haven't. There's no way they can say that you've done it because it's already down there. traffic coming out. Well, I slowed down for a reason.
There is a car coming reasonably fast to the side still.
And you see, down that way is Lake-Benmore. They should go that way down the lake. But no, they want them to go this way down to Amarama and Lake Ojai. Why? Why make it longer than it is? Why not go down this way and down the side of Lake-Benmore? That's the logical way. Instead of going the logical way down, following the valley down, and following down the Benmore Hydro, going way out this side, and then they're going to bike away up to Ojai, or you're going to go cross country that way to Ojai. Tell you whether they're supposed to go down that way or not, or whether they're supposed to go down the canal or not. You can bet your bottom dollar that they'll actually ride down the canal. This guy's got something hanging out the right hand side of the view. Left the cap off something, you can guarantee. One of these higher camper vans, he's got something hanging out the side of it. Either that or he's got his seatbelt hanging out the side of it. Waitaki Airport. Wise. That's 66 kilometres. 66 kilometres, well you got another kilometre going down, but 66 kilometres to go into 66 kilometres to go into from Mt.Cook into the Heritage Village. I mean the Twizel there, right? Another half kilometre to the town centre. 67, it'll be 68 kilometres by the time you get there. canal goes around, it goes the other way. I've completely dried these rivers up. Going down the natural water course, it goes around that way. And that of course is Lake-Aoraki. Pulls in Lake-Aoraki and it goes all the way out the back. And there's another canal goes around the back. That pulls into Lake-Benmore, you see. that way it's 17k coming down there, so these people are going to have a bike a long way. Well, it's just clicked over 84k, that's just over 50 miles from Mt.Cook.
Hazard lights on.
Hey?
He didn't have his hazard lights on. Couldn't
No, changing driver. Stupid fucking place to change the driver. Should have stopped at the fucking rest area up the road. Stop there and fucking pull off. Fucking dork. I know he braked, but he braked and only the left-hand brake light come up. The right-hand brake light didn't work. Yeah, I spotted that. The centre one worked and the left-hand one worked, the right-hand one didn't. And it looked to me like he'd blown a tyre or something. He was pulling down in a hurry and then was going to stop in the middle of the road. Oncoming traffic. who was picking me. I need the Providence Road. Prohibition Road. Oh yeah, the no alcohol road. Yep, Prohibition Road. I knew that signified something. Now we're not going into Marama. We're going to do the bypass. What's up? Hey? In here, you put them in here.
See, I know.
That's the new package.
Somewhere there's a packet with one or two. There's a packet with one or two in there somewhere.
Yeah, okay. Well, you were working with it when up the Hermitage.
It's probably in my bag somewhere.
Yeah, more money. A lot of haystacks now. Hay bales there. That's the big ones too. Just walking across the back road, should be right. Apart from the fact that we didn't go into Lake Ohio, Ohau, whatever it is, we're going to go the way that they're going to go with the Lake-Benmore, over Benmore and down the north side of Aviemore and come across the dam. Currently this is the only way to get down the valley because they haven't actually made the trail, the cycle trail through it. Or if they had, there's certainly no signs, certainly big signs up, you know, cycle tour trail, this way, that way. minute.
I want to stretch my legs.
Aye. Stretch your legs.